Vincent, good morning to you. Now, what kind of message is the Labour Party going to be looking to send out today?
Good morning, Belle. Well, it's a critical day for the Labour Party. Jeremy Corbyn, in a sign of how seriously he's been taken as a prospective Prime Minister, was actually meant to be at MI5 today for what was being called a Facts of Life meeting with bosses there to go through all of the security risks against the UK. But he's had to postpone that because his party is still engulfed in this anti-Semitism row. So he's coming here today to their national headquarters for the National Executive Committee meeting. Now, as you said, in July, they decided, after accusations of anti-Semitism and many incidences in the newer members of the party, the people that came in since 2015, the supporters of Jeremy Corbyn and the Momentum members, that they needed to look at this properly. They needed a discipline procedure after some members were suspended, and they took on that IHRA definition, but they left out key provisions of examples of anti-Semitism, specifically around the state of Israel. Jeremy Corbyn is a long-time friend and supporter of the Palestinian cause, and it's something that he has been getting tripped up on, and there have been accusations against him directly that he is anti-Semitic. So the party today will hope that they can try to refresh this, to clear the slate on this issue, which has really bogged them down for weeks, by adopting that definition in full. It's something that has led to slight tensions between John McDonnell, the deputy to Jeremy Corbyn. He's the Shadow Chancellor. John McDonnell says that they should adopt this now, and Jeremy Corbyn has said as well that he wants to make sure that Jewish people feel comfortable in the party. One sticking point on this, though, is that an activist called Peter Wilsman was re-elected yesterday to the committee that will meet today. He, in an earlier meeting, said that Jewish people were Trump fanatics, and he said that they were behind accusations of anti-Semitism in Labour ranks. Now, these remarks were disowned, but it feeds into this idea that there is a section of the party that believes that the Jews are conspiring against them in some way to stop Jeremy Corbyn becoming Prime Minister.
And of course, the idea that Jeremy Corbyn's done nothing to stop that part of the party. It's been a serious test for Jeremy Corbyn's leadership. Do you think he can recover from this?
It has been a serious test for Jeremy Corbyn's leadership. He was someone who was somewhat Teflon to previous attacks on him, but this really has got out into the country because many Jewish groups, Jewish newspapers, even the former chief rabbi, Lord Sachs, who said he was making his biggest ever intervention into politics in his public life because of this issue. So I think it's something that has gone beyond the Westminster bubble and caused reputational damage. And Jeremy Corbyn will be wanting to move on from this now, but it has caused real hurt within his party itself. Jewish MPs feel very much under threat. They feel very uncomfortable, and the levels of abuse directed at some of them, like Louise Ellman and Luciana Berger, have been incredibly strong, to the point where we saw last week Frank Field resigning over this issue. He'd left the party whip. He's a veteran MP. And we've also had other MPs toying with this idea, threatening with this idea, we believe. So it's down to Jeremy Corbyn today to try to reset this.